In the pages of the Bible, amidst stories of kings and prophets, emerges a woman whose loyalty and love shine brighter than any crown, Ruth. This remarkable woman, a foreigner in a land that clung tightly to tradition, defied societal norms and demonstrated a depth of character rarely seen. Her story, a beacon of hope and inspiration, reminds us that true worth transcends societal expectations and that love, in its purest form, knows no bounds. Ruth's unwavering commitment to her mother-in-law Naomi has echoed through the ages, her name synonymous with loyalty and devotion. This essay delves into the heart of Ruth's story, exploring why she is considered better than 7 sons and what her life teaches us about the enduring power of love, sacrifice, and the inherent worth of women. To comprehend the magnitude of the statement that Ruth was better than 7 sons, we must first understand the profound significance placed on sons in ancient Israelite society. Sons were more than just offspring. They were the lifeblood of a family, the guarantors of its lineage, and the providers for their parents in their old age. In a world where physical strength and societal influence were paramount, sons represented security and prosperity. They inherited their father's land, carried on the family name, and ensured the continuation of the family line. A man with many sons was considered abundantly blessed by God, his status within the community elevated by the sheer number of his male heirs. Ancient Israel, much like many societies of its time, operated under a patriarchal structure. Men held the reins of power, controlling resources, making decisions, and shaping societal norms. Women, relegated to the domestic sphere, were often defined by their relationships to men as wives, daughters, or mothers. While women played vital roles in ancient Israelite society, their contributions were often overshadowed by the dominant male narrative. Their lives and stories were rarely deemed worthy of independent recognition. This societal structure, while deeply ingrained, often limited women's opportunities and minimized their voices. The Book of Ruth opens with a heart-wrenching scene. Naomi, an Israelite woman living in Moab with her husband and 2 sons, is struck by tragedy. Her husband dies, followed by the untimely deaths of her 2 sons, leaving her utterly bereft. In the blink of an eye, she loses everything she holds dear: her husband, her sons, her future, her legacy. This triple loss is particularly devastating for Naomi in the context of ancient Israelite society. Without a husband or sons, she is left vulnerable and alone, with no one to provide for her or carry on her family name. Her plight highlights the precarious position of women in ancient Israel, especially widows who were often left destitute and marginalized. In the face of this profound tragedy, Naomi's 2 daughters-in-law, Ruth and Orpah, are faced with a difficult choice. They can either return to their families and their former lives in Moab, or remain with their bereaved mother-in-law in a foreign land. Orpah, heartbroken but pragmatic, chooses to return to her people, while Ruth, in an act of extraordinary loyalty, refuses to leave Naomi's side. Ruth's declaration to Naomi is both powerful and poignant. "Do not urge me to leave you or to return from following you, for where you go I will go, and where you lodge I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God my God. Where you die I will die, and there will I be buried. May the Lord do so to me, and more also, if anything but death parts me from you." To fully grasp the impact of the women of Bethlehem's declaration that Ruth was better than 7 sons, we must recognize the cultural weight of that statement. In ancient Israel, having 7 sons represented the pinnacle of blessing and prosperity. 7 sons signified abundance, security, and the guarantee of a lasting legacy. A father with 7 sons was held in high esteem, his future secure, his name assured of being carried on for generations to come. This cultural ideal further emphasizes the extraordinary nature of the women's declaration regarding Ruth. Upon their return to Bethlehem, Ruth, true to her word, works tirelessly to support herself and Naomi. She gleans in the fields, demonstrating humility, resilience, and a deep sense of loyalty to her mother-in-law. Through a series of events orchestrated by Providence, Ruth meets Boaz, a wealthy landowner, and eventually marries him. This union is not just a personal victory for Ruth, but a testament to her unwavering devotion to Naomi. When Ruth gives birth to a son, Obed, the women of Bethlehem rejoice, declaring that Ruth has given Naomi a son better than 7 sons. This child, they believe, will restore Naomi's lost legacy and bring her comfort in her old age. Ruth's story is a powerful testament to the inherent worth and capacity of women, even within a patriarchal society. Her actions transcend the limitations placed upon her gender, demonstrating that true worth is not determined by societal expectations, but by the content of one's character. Ruth's unwavering loyalty, her selfless love, her resilience in the face of adversity, and her unwavering faith in God elevate her above the cultural norms of her time. Her story challenges us to look beyond traditional roles and recognize the extraordinary contributions of women throughout history and in our own lives. As we reflect on Ruth's legacy, let us be inspired to embrace the values she embodied and to champion the worth and dignity of all individuals regardless of gender or societal expectations. If you found this video useful, please share your experiences in the comments below and subscribe to our channel. Also, don't go just yet though, watch the next video on your screen.